Hey, I'm Jack, and I'm going to talk about hybrid picking today. Well, the first question we got to ask is, what is hybrid picking? And the answer is pretty simple. It's just using your pick and your fingers at the same time to play notes. Great, now you're done. You got it. Go thank me as your award show speech. The next question we got to ask is, why would we do this? What's the point? And I don't have a good answer. No, the answer is that it combines the benefits of picking and the benefits of playing with our fingers. The speed of playing with the pick and the big intervallic jumps we get when we play with our fingers. It's kind of popular amongst like bluegrass players who want to get that banjo roll. I think that's coming from when dudes used to play with those picks that stay attached to your thumbs, and then you could just finger pick with all your fingers, like Chet Atkins used to do. And now metal dudes are kind of using it, like Tim Henson and Brett Hines, and a third example to have a nice list. I'm going to show you 3 exercises that can be used to introduce you to hybrid picking if you've never done it before. First, I'm going to show you 2 shapes, a minor 7 shape and a major 7 shape, and I'm just going to move them all around the guitar. The first shape I'm going to start with is a B minor 7, and you guessed it, it starts on B. With your first finger on the 2nd fret of the A. You're going to pluck that with your pick, and then you're going to hybrid pluck with your finger the 4th fret of the D, that F sharp. Now you're going to pick with your pick D on the 5th fret of A. Then you're going to pluck with your middle finger A on the G string on the 2nd fret. Now you're going to pick with your pick that F sharp on the D string 4th fret. And then I'm going to finish this off with a nice open B so I can shift to the next shape. Now the next shape is a C major 7 shape, which starts with our first finger on C. We're going to pick that, not pluck it, pick it. Then we're going to pluck with our middle finger the 5th fret on the D string. Then we're going to pick the 7th fret on the A string. Then we're going to pluck the 4th fret of the G string. Then we're going to pick the 5th fret of the D string. And then I'm going to pluck the open E. So now I'm going to start back at the beginning. I'm going to play that B minor 7 shape. Then I'm going to play a C major 7 shape. Now I'm going to go up and play an E minor 7 shape on the 7th fret. That same minor 7 shape, just move it up. But I'm going to pluck an open B. Move up to a F major 7 shape. And pluck an open E. Then I'm going to go to a G major 7 shape, and this is where it gets a little different, maybe, because every major 7 shape we've plucked the open E, but now we're doing the open B. Now we're going to do the A minor 7 shape, starting here on the 12th fret, and pluck the open E. And now we're going to repeat the B minor 7 shape, but up an octave, and the C major 7 shape up an octave. So now I'm going to show you another exercise, and it only consists of 2 chords, E minor 7 and F major 7. So we're going to start the E minor 7 chord on the 7th fret of the A. We're going to pick that. Then we're going to play the 9th fret on the D. We're going to pluck that. Then we're going to pick the 10th fret of the A. And we're going to pluck the 7th fret of the G. Now we're going to go back to the 9th fret on the D and pick that. Now we're going to use our middle finger to pluck the 8th fret of the B. Now we're going to pick the 9th fret of the G, and then we're going to pluck the 7th fret of the high E. Easy, I love that shape. Now we're going to do the F major 7 shape, which we're going to start with our first finger on the 8th fret of the A. We're going to pluck the 10th fret of the D. We're going to pick the 12th fret of the A. Now we're going to use our first finger on the 9th fret of the G, and we're going to pluck that. Now we're going to kind of bar our middle finger across the 10th fret for these next 3 notes. Pick that, pluck the 10th fret of the B string, pick the 10th fret of the G string, and then finally pluck the 8th fret of the high E string. Now we're just going to go back down. And let's go back down starting on the E minor 7 one. We're going to start this with the pluck on the 7th fret of the high E. Pick the 9th fret of the G. Pluck the 8th fret of the B. Right? Pick the 9th fret of the D. Pluck the 7th fret of the G. Then we're going to pick the 10th fret of the A, pluck the 9th fret of the D, and then pick finally the 7th fret of the A. Thank God for editing, because I am making a lot of mistakes. Okay, so now we're going to go back down the F major shape. We're going to start that with a pluck with our middle finger on the 8th fret of the E string. Then we're going to pick the 10th fret of the G string, pluck the 10th fret of the B string, and then pick the 10th fret of the D string. Now we're going to pluck the 9th fret of the G string, now we're going to pick the 12th fret of the A string, then we're going to pluck the 10th fret of the D string, and then pick the 8th fret of the A string. The final shape I'm going to show you involves using 2 picking fingers, your middle finger and your ring finger or annular, which is used in like writing music for picky fingers. And all we're going to do is play a B with our pick, and then we're going to pick, pluck, pluck with our middle finger and ring finger, the B and the E string. And now we're just going to go up. We're going to go B, then C, then E, no, then D, then E, then F, and then back down. E, and then D, and then C, and then B. And if you kind of like hold the low note out, it gives it like a cool Spanish-y style vibe. And I got tabs and sheet music in the below.